everybody.
Morning.
So we're back to this sort of a format because we got some very honest feedback from our son who said that talking over the videos wasn't working real well and not as enjoyable. We actually thought people wouldn't like this sort of video, but anyway, here we go. So in this video we're going to talk about our time at the Kalbarri National Park. So Kalbarri has two parts. There's the coastal part of the national park, and then there's the inland part of the national park. So we started out at the inland part, and our first stop was the Ross Graham Lookout, and it was literally right there beside the car park, and then it was about a 700 metre walk down to the Murchison River. So we weren't very prepared for that walk. We didn't think it was very far, so we left our backpacks and sticks in the car. Most of the path on the way down was really good, but when you got down closer to the river, you did have to scramble a little bit. So we got back to the car and learnt our lesson and said, right, for the next walk, we're going to be prepared.
Take our sticks.
Yep, and our backpacks. So when we got to Hawk's Head, we loaded up, had all our gear on our back, and it was, 100 metre walk to the lookout?
Yeah, something like that.
The backpacks and everything were overkill because there was no walk. So we looked a bit silly.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what happens.
And I'm really glad the sign said Hawk's Head, because if there hadn't been a sign there,
we wouldn't have seen it. No.
So.
But then it's about a 50k drive down to the entrance to Nature's Window and the Z-Bend. When you get there, there's signs saying you can't take your caravan in. So in the video, we'll show you what we did with our caravan. Nature's Window was awesome. We had a lot of people there with us. So there was a bit of a queue to get your photo taken, but everyone was very patient and we managed to get the photos that we wanted. We could also see the new skywalk that's going to be opening in the next few months, and that'll have really lovely views, but it's a fair way away from Nature's Windows.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to see Nature's Window from the skywalk.
No, so I think you'll still need to go over to see Nature's Window. I don't think you're going to be able to see it all from the skywalk. Then we wandered down to the Z-Bend, and that was a little bit of a hike down there, and it was a little bit of a climb back up.
Yeah.
Not too bad, but we did see a few older people that were struggling a little bit with that. But if you take your time, you can manage all of these walks, even when they're saying that they're class 4 and class 5. Just take your time, don't rush. Take your little walking sticks and your aids that you need to help you, and providing you can move your legs, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you're fine. And the Z-Bend was interesting. It's just where the Murchison River comes down to a Z. Pretty exciting.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't really see the Z, but anyway.
Yeah,
Craig reckons he could. I thought it was a bit back to front, but anyway, you can have a look in the video.
That's probably why I can see it.
Yeah, probably. So anyway, you can have a look in the video and make up your own mind. After we finished at the inland part of Kalbarri, we hitched up the caravan and we drove down into Kalbarri itself. Beautiful little seaside town. And the first caravan park we called into was fully booked, which worked out really well because we ended up at the Tudor Holiday Park, which was really, really lovely.
After we checked into the caravan park, we went for a walk because I found in the brochure an ice creamery, but we couldn't find it.
So no ice cream for Fada.
No ice cream.
Very sad. So the following morning we hitched up the caravan again and we ventured down to the coastal section of the Kalbarri National Park.
That's where you had your frightening experience.
I did, and you watch the video if you haven't already seen it, all will be revealed. Anyway, after we'd finished ducking in and out of all the points of interest and the lookouts, and I'd composed myself again, our next stop was down at Port Gregory at the Pink Lake. I think they also call it Hutt Lagoon. And we weren't real sure whether it was going to be very pink because a lot of these brochures and things that you see are colour enhanced, but it was pink. It was really pink.
Yeah.
So we put the drone up. It was quite windy and I was quite a bit nervous about putting the drone up, but we haven't had a lot of opportunity to use it, so we decided that we'd launch it. And I'd been doing some tutorials about how to do dronies and all of these sorts of things, so I decided to do a droney. And you may notice in the footage we're very lucky we got the drone back because I underestimated how far back it would go and the height of the hill behind it. But anyway, the drone came back, which is always good. So we got the footage, and after we'd finished there, we drove to Oakabella Homestead. So you want to talk about Oakabella?
Yeah, really good. Really old traditional homestead, and I like stuff like that. Really interesting.
Yeah, we got to have a walk around and look at all the animals. The tea rooms were closed. They were actually away on holidays, and they had advertised that, so we were aware of that. But they had a caretaker there, so when we got there, he said that he would be lighting a fire, and there was complimentary scones, which was amazing, because we only paid a very small fee to stay. I'm trying to remember how much. I don't even think it was that much. But anyway,
no power or anything.
Yeah, it's just like a grass area where you stay. But there's toilets and showers, and they're quite clean, and obviously the campfire. So we got the complimentary scones because the tea rooms were closed, which was a really nice touch. I'll look up how much we paid for it, and I'll pop it into the video so that you can see it. But Oakabella, definitely if you're travelling that way, it's not far from Geraldton, so there might be a lot of people that actually choose to stay in Geraldton because it's only about 40 k's. But if you're into the rural and the rustics and the farm stays, absolutely put it on your list of places to see. Very nice place and great host. Window Road at Kalbarri National Park, and although there's signs that say you're not allowed to bring caravans or trailers in, just as you pass the entry station there is this little area where you can leave your caravan or trailer. So we've been fortunate enough to score a spot, which is great.
Mother, why were you in the caravan?
I'm just having a moment to compose myself.
Why? What did happen?
Well, I did go for a walk at Eagle Gorge, and we had a lovely little walk, and we wandered down there. And when we came back to the car park, Father noticed a dead black snake. Must have crawled up under someone's car. So anyway, Father looked at it, we saw the snake, and I thought, oh, that no good, but didn't think any more of it. So we went to our car, which was located further around in the car park, and you're probably getting the gist of where this is going. I go to the car, unlock it, standing there in my thongs, unpacking my bag. Next thing I feel something on my foot. I look down and it's a black snake! It went straight over my foot! Out into the bushes. And so I did squeal and I did jump. I did everything that you shouldn't do. And Craig actually did witness the snake, so it was a real thing that really did happen.
Very funny.
Wasn't funny for me. So my heart is racing and I'm feeling a little bit flustered. And I'm sitting in my caravan contemplating my life.